Man who goes looking for his father's secret attic room realizes what he'd been hiding. The Czechoslovakian Rudi Schlattner grew up in his childhood house happily with his family, but unfortunately, they left their beautiful domicile during World War II when German nationals were forced out of Czechoslovakia. After decades, Rudi is 80 years old now, he started to think about returning to his childhood house, the same house his father had built for his family. But the main reason that led him to think about returning was the strong belief he had about the hidden treasure in his house. After returning to his house, Rudi began to search inside everything, and indeed, his father left the valuable items. He kept looking in everywhere in the house until he found a loose board in the loft attached with a strange string that was hidden and never seen before. Obviously, Rudi's belief was definitely right, because even if from World War II, since Rudi and his family left, many renovations were done to that house, he was surprised when he found his family's items hidden behind the board. Apparently, his father hid them before they left, hoping that one day they'd return back to their country. It took him many hours to empty the area because the fact that the space behind the board was very small didn't stop Rudi's father from packing lots of the family items in there. And as you see here, that's all what Rudi found behind the board. And because Rudi's findings are valuable, he called appraisers to check the items. They sent him some representatives from the Museum of Ústí nad Labem. After they arrived, they started to date the items and to catalog them. The things Rudi found made him really happy and surprised, and he even found it unbelievable that these valuable items had been hidden there all these decades in his house. And he has confirmed that the point of discovering these items wasn't for the sake of money, but only his curiosity to discover what he always knew was hidden. Yet such things don't really seem to have a good monetary value, but at least they represent a rare glimpse into life during the 40s. We were surprised that so many ordinary things were hidden in there in the attic. These recovered objects have a very high historical value, said museum employee Thomas O'Curran in an interview. The authorities took the objects that were found as things that belonged to the property of the Czech government and didn't let him take all his family objects. But Rudi was definitely okay with this. He was just happy that his intuition was right. We're still in houses' attics, but we should know that not everything is found in attics is as cool as what Rudi had found. Because the story of the Lopez family and what they found in their grandfather's house, who always had a freaky story, is unbelievable. So the story that the Lopez children are used to listening to is their grandfather used to tell them stories about the treasure of the Spanish pirate Jose Gaspard that he claimed years ago, but they never believed that such stories can be true. The children are adults now. They together decided to search for what their grandfather used to tell them about. They searched the attic. The things they discovered there shocked them. The grandfather was always right indeed. They found a crude map of Tampa Bay, Florida, and some Spanish and Portuguese coins. Click the link in the description to know the complete story about everything the Lopez family found in their grandfather's attic.